Welcome back to Gear Acquisition Syndrome. Today we're taking a look at the Dayled 2K and the Dayled 650 by Lupo. What I like about both of these lights is that they're both Fresnels, they're both focusable, and they both come with their own set of barn doors. They're also highly color accurate lights, with TLCI reaching around 98 in both of them. Both of these are 5600 Kelvin temperature lights, meaning they're daylight temperature LED Fresnels. Lupo does sell a dual color version in both of these forms, but when you go to dual color, you sacrifice a little bit of color quality and a little bit of brightness. If you want maximum output and the greatest color quality possible with these lights, you need to get them in the daylight temperature model. Speaking of numbers, let's go ahead and do some readings with the UPRTech CV600. On the left we have the Dayled 650 and on the right we have the Dayled 2K. If we check out the Dayled 650 at 1% power at flood mode, full flood 55 degrees, we can see it's putting out 1 lux with great color quality. And if we move it into spot mode, we maintain that great color quality while putting out as little as 5 lux from 1 meter away. And at 100% power in flood mode, we're putting out 2800 lux, and in spotlight mode, we're getting 14,300 lux at 1 meter away. If that's not enough power for you, the Dayled 2K puts out 54 lux at 1% power in full flood mode at 1 meter away. And in spot mode, we get 260 lux at 1% power. And finally, if you crank the 2K up to 100% power in flood mode, you get 20,000 lux, and in spotlight mode, you get almost 100,000 lux, all while maintaining excellent color quality throughout the range of their lights. Both of these lights produce beam angles of between 15 and 55 degrees. The Dayled 650 is at a 4.7 inch lens and the Dayled 2K has a 7.9 inch lens. They both have onboard DMX, so you can control them with whatever DMX controller you prefer. The Dayled 650 comes in at about $1,000 and the Dayled 2K comes in at about $1,600. These are lights more meant for like cinema or TV studios, long-term reliability. Something I like about all of Lupo's fixtures is they are incredibly lightweight. I don't have the 2K over here on a heavy-duty C-stand. I have it on a basic little light stand I got from Amazon for $7. Their lights are all very lightweight. The 2K only weighs 10 pounds and the 650 weighs 5.5 pounds. Both lights are flicker-free even down at 1% power, so you can use them in all of your high-speed footage. Something I find myself personally worrying about all the time with new lights is what kind of sound noise they're going to produce. I care a lot about how my videos sound. Now with the Dayled 650, you're producing hardly any sound. It's barely even audible. You can leave it on all the time and not worry about it. The Dayled 2K produces quite a lot of noise. So this is a light you would probably have rigged a little bit further away. I mean, it's still relatively quiet for the type of output you're getting, but it does produce noise. And I mean, this is more kind of a specialty lighting instrument anyways. You wouldn't have this right next to your face or for like a bedroom studio or something. This is a big light meant for a lot of output. You probably wouldn't consider the sound noise that it's producing an issue for the type of things that you would use a light like that for. But again, the 650 is super quiet, so if you wanted a light like this and you want it to be very silent, the 650 is an excellent choice. So I'm about 8 feet away from the wall behind me over there where I've got the beam focusing on now, and we're at about 14% power. This is at 15 degrees, and that's at 55 degrees. And this is at its minimum setting, 1%. See, 1%, you can barely even tell. Super dim. Off. 1%. And for the 2K at 1%, the 55 degree full flood setting, move it into full spot, and you can finally start to see something. Move it up to 100%. Barn doors are easy to adjust and they work relatively well. All of Lupo's Dayleds come with their own set of barn doors. They are free spinning and easy to install and remove. The back of the Fresnel contains the knob to focus the Fresnel. The damping feels really nice. It's easy enough to twist, but not so loose that it would ever turn on its own. There's a very simple interface on the side of the Fresnel to control brightness and other various settings. Both the units have the same button placement and settings, but I'm not going to go through all of the different settings in this video. Something I like about Lupo's lights is how everything is self-contained. This is everything right here. There's no extra power ballasts or bricks or things that are dangling. It's just a single unit, you just rig it up and you're done. So those are a couple of the Lupo Dayleds. There's also a Dayled 1000, which is the in-between of both of these, and that one also comes in a dual color. Thanks for watching Gear Acquisition Syndrome. I'll see you in the next episode.